time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Down the sideline he goes. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Young quickly to the flat, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. That throw by Young incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Young from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here is Young. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The 71 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
To number 3. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Young will set to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Young on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first down. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle with Eckler. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This a 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the RPO, he completes it. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In motion right is Tony. Mahomes now on first down. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Blue black. Blue stripe. Hustle, hustle.
To throw on second down is Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Let's go now. Black shot.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Drill, 52. Hut.
hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now Young on fourth down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Drill grease. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Right, 97. 10 cycles.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they can't bring him down. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having 0 fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Cougar 19. Reload. Ready.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now off to the races down the right side. Kadarius Toney. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Slide through. 43 rail.
1st and 10, Young looking deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3-3.
Young quickly to the flat. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, right? 560. Green jack.
Young looks to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Rail, yellow. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Young working out of the gun. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone. Touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 42. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Ready.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll send the tight end in motion. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
3rd and 12.
Seal, black. White.
Back to throw. This one complete to his fullback. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still,
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.